Grade 12 IEB IT Theory, the Evolving Web, Module 2.3. The internet is everywhere these days. It used to be quite awkward and convenient, but now we're always connected and always on. We all know the verb Google, and we use Google a lot, but we're getting frustrated because there are too many adverts, too many sponsored links, and we actually get lots of poor quality sites coming up. And because of this, those supplying internet have had to come up with some new techniques to improve our searching. The problem with searching is you get lots of adverts and free services. So if you think about it, here's a page of the 11 most wealthy people on earth this was probably a year or two ago, and numbers 1, 4, 6 and 8 that I can spot here, maybe more, have all made their money using the internet. And this was probably done doing lots of advertising. So how are we going to solve the problem? There are 4 new ways of improving searches: profiled or customized searches, context-aware searches, mediated searches, and semantic searches. Profiled searches are those where you create an account, like you create an account with Google. Your Gmail account is a Google account. While you search, Google is collecting data about you and tracking what you do. They build up a profile about you, and when they give you results, they filter the search results so that you will get more specific results that pertain only to you. Context-aware searches fall within this bracket, and it's influenced by what is going on at the moment in your life. So if you're in Cape Town and you Google pizzeria, you should find pizzerias that are close to you in Cape Town. DuckDuckGo is a little search engine that does not track you. Mediated searches means that there's a third party who finds search results which will be more appropriate or more interesting for you. They create an online directory which is compiled by people who look for quality sites, and the content is guaranteed to be relevant, up to date, no scams, no malware, and you will get fewer and better and more interesting and relevant results. There are 2 ways of generating the content, and the one is to pay volunteers to find the quality links. The other is to use bookmarking and social network aggregation, which means that the more likes there are on a page, the more they feel they should show it to you. Or if pages are bookmarked a lot, then they know it, and they're also more likely to show those pages to you. Semantic searches is when the web knows who you are, and there's metadata on each web page, and it's very detailed and clearly structured, and the metadata could include your banking details, your likes and dislikes, your bookmarks, and the types of content you consume. So when you want to find a good car, you would just say, I want to buy a car, and it would come up with the right kind of car for you. Today we are using the cloud more and more. There are online applications, software that is designed and created to run in a browser window. There are online versions of Microsoft Office, Google Docs, Apple iWorks, and then there are online services, search engines, cloud storage services, portals, etc. And these do not need to be installed, but they are managed by the company providing the service. We also use apps more and more, and the software is installed on your device, but the app relies on data that is stored in the cloud. You all know about the Facebook app if you've got it on your phone. The app downloads only the data needed to populate the screen. And in online storage, it's more convenient than carrying portable storage around with you. You access your data anywhere as long as you have a good connection to the internet, and then you can share files with others by emailing them a link. With the appification of the web, apps have become very, very popular, People like the interface. They have a dedicated purpose. There's no URLs to remember. The interface data is already installed and you don't need to download it, so that means less data. You can set it to fetch the data on their own in the background when you're on Wi-Fi. And it can work as a syncing service so that your device, your cell phone and your laptop, for example, are always synchronized. And you can also use all the additional sensors in your mobile device. For example, on your cell phone you have a GPS, a compass, an accelerometer, and you can use these in the apps. So the consequences of all these apps is that there is less browsing. People are using Google less because they have an app to do a specific task. And therefore search engines are struggling to make as much money as they used to. Another consequence is that people are suffering from app overload. A new trend as well, the last trend we will tackle today, is the Internet of Things. It's actually a new trend wherein everything in your house, for example, can be connected to the internet and you can access it through your phone, for example, or through another device. And this can be used for communication, for remote control of anything, and for monitoring things. So there are many clever things which can have sensors and intelligence. Examples are like a printer, which knows that its cartridge is running out and it orders a new one on the web or by itself. Maybe one day this will be done on a large scale. The only problem is that there would have to be common communications protocols and rules and specifications that all the different suppliers of these Internet of Things objects would have to agree to. And no one has done this yet. These days there are lots of companies all creating their own devices. If you look at the picture here, the types of things that could be controlled in the Internet of Things are your lights and curtains, your air conditioning, an intercom, any security, your central heating, background music, air control, any smart media and smart appliances. This would include ovens that switch on before you get home and so on. Another picture of a house that has been connected with the Internet of Things. Another few examples here, which we won't go into in detail, but they're all in your book. So if you want to look up these things, my favorite is the Pet Cube, because we've got a horrible big orange cat that visits our house at night and steals my cat's food. With the Pet Cube, my cat can wear a special collar and the cat bowl will only open when she approaches.